What's up, y'all? Thanks for coming to my channel. Your boy Black Nate DiBiase. Like and share my videos, comment on my videos. And you know, I'm unstoppable. Respect the grind. I want to talk about maturity. Some people never reach maturity. Some might make it before others. You ever see some older people still want to act real young, and I guess in their head they want to be 19, 21, 23, and you 45, 50, 55? It's over. You're not that age. Now you don't want to accept that, and you want to be around younger people, and you dress younger, and the people that's mature, I'm not saying that wrong with, keeping up with some of the fashions, but it's to a limit. Again, it goes on your maturity, but a person that's mature at 40, 45, 35, 45, 50, 55, let's just say 45, 50, my age group, they act mature, they get things together in life, leaving a legacy for their kids. By then, you might have had some children, and you want to give and show them the best, but you don't want to be that age, still dressing like you 19 and 20. And this is not no shade to nobody out there that's doing it, but when you mature, you got to leave some things behind. You 50, 55, 60, 65, even 70, dressing like you 19, 21 on social media, and it's going to look kind of bad on your end. You can lie to yourself, but mature people, they're going to feel some way about it. People that's acting that age, they're going to look at you kind of strange and be like, and the people that knew you and grew up with you know your age, and you starting to look your age, and you women out there too want to dress like you're 18, 20, and your body shape ain't like that. No shade to the women. You ain't shaped and built like you was 19, 18, 21, 25, 30. And some women, I'm not saying that they're not in shape. I'm saying dress your age. You can't be 50, 55 going to a 20-year-old club. It won't look right. I mean, you're going to look out, now there you're going to look out of place. I'm saying maturity, when you're going to reach your maturity and finally realize your age, you're not that age anymore. Social media got you thinking things that's not real is real. And they do such a good job with the marketing and advertising. All them pages you see that you swiping on, all the apps and stuff, people tell you anything on the apps and social media, and because they don't know you. And you believe it, and so you fall for a situation, and you get in a situation where it wasn't mature. So look your age. Sometimes you can look your age and it ain't matching the way you dress. And other people, now granted, you can dress the way you want, you can wear what you want. I'm saying when you mature, you think about it different, you look different. That's when you see somebody wearing a bunch of chains, and it could be fake jewelry, and people will see that. And you might think this man might be too old wearing all that jewelry or whatever it is, or all that fake jewelry, and hanging with a younger crowd or something, and you're going to look a certain type of way. Again, people that's mature, people that's dealing with life straight up, people that's looking at life and accepting life the way it is, they're going to see it different. Now, you ain't going to impress nobody. I'm just saying maturity, eventually it's going to catch up with you. So being older, acting young, like you ain't got no responsibilities, and when you're younger, you most likely don't. But you do get some young people that get put in a situation where their family wasn't there, and they had to be the breadwinner as a young man, or a woman had to raise her family or kids. because they had no choice, and they might have been the oldest sibling in the house at the time, and they got hit with a responsibility that they wasn't ready for. I get that, but maturity, that's going to take you a long way. People are going to respect that. You get better opportunities when you act mature and people see they can deal with you and count on you and do business with you. If you don't, then stay where you are. With that being said, Black Nate DiBiase, like and share my videos, comment on my videos, and you got to put the immature stuff behind you if you mature. And when you get mature, you got to put that behind you and go forward. With that being said, Black Nate DiBiase, peace. Share my videos, comment on my videos. Let's get me to a lot of subs. Peace out.